This beautiful month of January marks 4 years ago that I came to Mississippi for the very first time. And I want to just do a little bit of a story time, kind of like all of it together in a nutshell, but emphasize on this letter right here and my trip and everything. Okay, so this, like I said, January is when I came down here to Mississippi from Colorado, because I was living at Colorado at the time. And Donovan paid for my entire trip. That means the rental car, all the food and snacks, like from start to finish, essentially. Also, while I was here, like, he took such good care of me. And I got a speeding ticket because driving from Colorado to Mississippi was like 22 hours. Are you freaking kidding me? And please learn from my mistake. It's terrifying how fast I was going. There were times I was going 110 miles an hour. Don't be like me. Please do not be like me. And when I got pulled over, yes, I was wrong. I was at fault. That was so stupid. That was so careless and reckless, and something bad could have happened. But he paid for my speeding ticket because he said he was going to take care of the entire trip. And I'm like, I don't deserve that. That's how much he loved me. And yes, I bawled. I had to pull over and bawl. I was 30 at the time, and I had never gotten a speeding ticket, never gotten a ticket for anything. I've only ever gotten some warnings in my life. So, oh my gosh. But yeah. Oh my gosh. So when I came down here for an entire week, I have to show you a picture of how much I packed, because you would have thought I just moved down right then and there with how much I packed. Oh, it was exhausting. But oh my gosh, I'm sweating my hands. This letter. So a part of all the stuff that I brought down here was all of my DVDs. I brought down my entire DVD collection in those little vault cases. And this beautiful letter he put inside of there, and I did not see it until I moved down the next month in February. I have to read it to you. I have to share it with you. He said I could. He said it's okay. I've shared this before, but I don't know. Of all the times I've been on and off this app, I don't know where all the videos are, so I'm just resharing it. So I apologize if you already know and you remember, but for those of you that are new, and I just want to just reminisce and everything. So anyway, here it is. But he writes, "This has been the best week of my entire life. Thank you for spending it with me. You've made me the happiest person on earth. The times with you have meant the world to me. I'll love you forever, sweet Miss Hannah. Always, Mr. Donovan." Because he didn't think he was ever going to get to see me again, so he tucked it away in the middle, and I never saw it literally until I moved down here. But guys, it was such a good week. It was one of the best weeks of my life too. And let me show you a picture real quick. Okay, so this is me in my skinny queen era, and all of this, like a giant suitcase, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh my. And blankets and pillows, you would have thought I just was moving down. I overpack. I have always overpacked. I don't pack this much anymore, thankfully. What? But, yeah. So anyway, it was such a good week, you guys. That's when all of his family loved me or liked me. We all loved each other, and it was great. Now they all hate me or don't like me or have issues with me, and it sucks. I hate it. All I wanted was a relationship with all of them. But every family has drama and problems and is not perfect. That's just life. I don't know if you guys know this, but we did things untraditionally. We became boyfriend and girlfriend before ever meeting in person. And I asked, hinted and let him know when the perfect time was to ask me to be his girlfriend, and when the perfect time to propose to me, to ask me to marry him was. Yeah, and he was totally okay with that because dates and times and all that stuff has never been a big deal to him. So he was perfectly fine with it, and I loved it because it's a big deal to me. It was surreal. It's just because we were FaceTiming, we were having this long distance relationship, and he was a fan from TikTok. I met him here on TikTok. So ever before I ever noticed him, ever knew of his existence. He was following me and a fan. And yes, he made edits of me. And yes, he was always trying to get the haters to leave me alone. And he loved me ever since the start. And I fell in love with him. And, it's a beautiful story. It's had its challenges for sure, like with both sides of the family and everything. And yes, I have my faults of we got married too fast and I moved in too fast and tried to move my stepdaughter out too fast. There's a difference between kicking out and moving out. Like we've all talked about this since forever. I know. But yeah, so like I'm like I've tried to make it better. I have. But you try your best, and if it's not welcomed or wanted, then well, you've tried, So anyway, yeah, it was, and I remember like I was one that was like, we can't hold hands or do anything until like I'm okay with it or whatever, because we just met, and I was gonna come to their house, right? I ended up getting lost, like closer towards here, where my husband and stepdaughter were living. And then I ended up crying and calling him. I'm like, I'm lost. I don't know where I am. I'm so directionally challenged. And he got me here. And one of my brothers was like, Hannah, you've never met him before. You need to meet him in a public place. You can't just go to his house. But I'm like, but he's got a daughter, a teenage daughter. Like, it's okay, but okay, fine. So we met at Walmart before they closed for our first meeting time. And, yeah, Donovan is such a good man, and he's such a good husband, and he's such a good father, such a good daddy, and oh my goodness, like he is my King Charming. He is my Prince Charming, and he is the man of my dreams. He is my soulmate, and oh my goodness, there's so many memories, there's so many things, but like I'll never forget. And then he moved me down the next month, and I know some of his family was like, you're never gonna move back here. Donovan didn't think he'd ever see me again. And there was a time where this one brother was like, you really need to like take a break and like maybe not talk to him. You need to figure out where your life is going, like what you want, whatever. And oh my gosh, that devastated both Donovan and I've like, and I don't think I even waited that whole week. I was like, I need to talk to him. Like, I know what I'm doing. I know what I want. And yeah, like, I don't know. So there's been some ups and downs, but anyway, the moral of the story is like I love my Donovan so much, and he loves me so much, and I love our story, and I love that I found him on TikTok, and he is a fan and was a fan. And we will have been married 4 years come May 1st. So I'm like starting to plan our wedding anniversary and everything, and yeah. So anyway, this literally feels like in the movies, like something that in those like chick flick or Hallmark or just romantic beautiful stories. Like, oh my gosh, yes, I have saved every card and letter and note from my darling Mr. Donovan. So anyway, thank you so much for taking the time to listen to our story, and I love us. I love my Donovan. Okay, bye.